Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So good morning, rise and shine. It is currently 7:19 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I woke up about 6 a.m., so a little over an hour ago, and it's currently Thursday. What's the date? Thursday, September 5th, 2024. So I wanted to go ahead and record myself after I'm done with most of my trading. I'm still looking for one more possible opportunity for my take profit evaluations. And let's see if it gives it to us. Looking for a possible push back up, which it's starting to move, which is really cool. But anyways, yeah, I wanted to start recording kind of a day in the life. So right now, as I'm finishing this up, I've already changed my pants and I just got to change my top and kind of fix my hair a little bit. So then I can go into work. So today is an office day, unfortunately. But I am excited because one of my friends is interviewing for the same company. So I'm hoping to run into her before she goes into her panel later this afternoon. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this going. So you can see that I'm currently in a trade. I just entered. So I'm waiting for this breakout to kind of push up into the next candle body. And let's see if it has enough gas to get up there. Almost TP, almost, and TP hit. So really nice trade on that one. A lot of momentum and buying pressure. And we just had to bounce off of support on like a previous breakout where there was a lot of resistance. So really awesome stuff. And there's more buy side to the upside. So we'll see if we continue up. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing great. And hopefully I can record some good bits from today. Not just the trading stuff, as you can see, but also the fun work stuff. It's not really that fun, but doing that. And you might not notice, or maybe you do, but the background's different. I just moved into a new apartment, still settling in, so there's a lot of different things to still fix and whatnot, but really happy with this new change. And it just happened this past weekend. So I'm still adjusting, I'm still unpacking, and I'm still purchasing things online to kind of create this into a home that I'm excited to be in. And it's starting to push up. Might go for that liquidity up here at 22. And then there's actually a further buy side above that. So we'll see what happens. There's also some pivot points up there and pretty close, like equal highs in a way at 178.5. Not really sure if we're really gonna take this because I have to actually get ready for work now. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted, but let's go ahead and get ready. Looking at here, we have a pivot point at 145. So once we get this top of this candle on the left, I don't know if you can see that really well. Want to see is going to grab the top of this and smash through 140 to push us all the way to our 145 target, or on 150. So just waiting for this to push through. Move my stops a little bit closer as well. I'm not sure why the lighting looks like that, but staying patient right here. So this 135 is kind of the top of that candle section I was showing you, because there is a lot more buy side to the upside. And we have the pivot at 145. So if we can break 145 pivot, because an easy, there you go, there's our first TP on that 140. I want to see this squeeze through this pivot to 150. So I'm just going to move this stop probably closer to break even, or maybe actually on break even. I'm already up about 30 points in profit here on this particular trade. The second one is starting to get close to our pivot at 145. It just tapped it actually. So there's a little bit of a pullback off of it, or retracement, whatever you want to call it, but it's slowly pulling off of it. And I don't want to lose, or I don't want to give back the profits I've gained off of this trade. So I'm most likely gonna, I'm pretty happy with being able to take at least 20 points of profit here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it all the way up to 29.25. It's okay if it breaks below. It's totally okay if it does. That's totally fine. Still a really beautiful trade in my opinion. I believe I'm also out of my take profit. So you can see right here, take profit 31.45, 43.50, and then this last one 130. I've already reached the profit target, so it's totally chill that I took that loss. I just wanted to get a quick trade in, and then by the end of today, I should already pass it. So then let's go back to this one. It's about to hit our target, or breaking through the pivot. I still want to go ahead and take another trade here, honestly. See if we can push through it up to 50. I'm more than willing to risk this right here. I'll probably move my stop closer as we break 145. Break it with strength. Oh, see, so we have a tap into it, as you saw. A nice little tap, rejected, and then now we're waiting for it. So now we have an 8-point stop, roughly. And just going for a 12, 13-point move, 12.5-point move. And it's about to hit. There it is. Really happy with that move, and we were able to bring in a nice amount of change today for the account. Okay, so I'm on the way to work. Not that exciting. Got this little friend that's with me, but other than that, see you at the office. There were so many cars on the freeway. When I say traffic was trafficking, I mean it. But here I am taking my little morning peaceful walk to the office building. It's one of my favorite parts, actually. And they're doing construction, so it's just starting to come together really well on that street. And then finally I'm going into the building itself. Gotta badge myself in because we have security doors and badge swipes literally everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna talk a little bit low so you can hear the ASMR of me just getting into my cubicle, setting things up. So when it's time to finally clock out of work, I'm heading straight over to my work's gym. So it's really neat because the office building we have is located in a campus where they provide a community private facility for training. There's boxing classes, dance classes, calisthenics, the whole shebang. So I really enjoy this outdoor gym and all of the equipment they have there. So it's really convenient after I get off of work. Sometimes I'll go here, sometimes I'll go to my outside public gym. But it is a real blessing to have this place. It's so pretty. Obviously, you can see the greenery. It's such good vibes and really nice people. But today is leg day, as you can tell. Hitting my squats, getting my compounds in, and all that fun stuff, I guess you can say. Torturing myself is super fun, but there's just something about going to the gym that makes the world kind of turn off. And it's just me, myself, and the weights that I'm lifting. Finished up at the gym, and as I was working out, completely forgot to record my workouts. The clips before this is literally from like a few weeks ago before I went on my cruise. But anyways, now that the workout's done, super sweaty and gross, hit some legs today. And especially coming back from a back-to-back trip, moving and all that fun stuff, I haven't been as committed to working out like I used to be. So this is technically day 2 of coming back into the swing of working out. Yesterday was the first day I hit back and biceps. It felt pretty good. I feel like I still have some of my strength, but it is still a little bit more fatiguing and my cardio isn't all the way up there, and also my endurance. But it'll come back slowly but surely. But I'm just glad that I did it and I didn't avoid the gym today. So I ended up grabbing some Thai tea boba on the way home at this place called Urban Bubble. I've been here about once or twice before, so I know that they're good, but I don't remember ever getting their Thai tea. So we're gonna give it a quick little taste test before we get home, and I figured it'd be more interesting in the vlog. But I do typically get boba in general anyways, so it's not like a once in a lifetime type of thing. I love boba, I love Thai tea, I love milk tea, just so good. Especially egg pudding. If you guys haven't had egg pudding before, it's really good. Okay, so I took a quick body rinse. I've already changed, and now I'm gonna put all these dishes away from last night because I cooked steak, broccoli, and potatoes. And the dishes, what I typically do is use the dishwasher as like a dish drying rack. So washed the dishes last night from cooking, let it sit in here overnight, and then this morning I didn't have time to put it away. So now I'm gonna put it away. And then for tonight's dinner, we already meal prepped this clam chowder soup. So we'll probably have that again, or I might cook up some steak just because I have one more piece. We'll see, but until then, let's put all these dishes away. So I took a trade on this late session. I don't typically take trades around this time, but I was preparing my charts for NFP Friday tomorrow. And as I was doing that, saw some levels that were playing out, and I was seeing ES really break down, and NASDAQ is very weak on its own too, especially on the higher time frame. So I went ahead and took a short position the first time. I got stopped out, didn't work, and then I took a second short position again, and I scaled into another contract for it, just seeing the push to break the sell side liquidity. And then finally it did. So as you can see, my first one was a loss of 300. Second trade, the first contract was a win of 420. Second contract was a win of 360. So I did make back the loss, the little commission fees, as well as bringing in profits on the day. We attempted the first time right here. It didn't work. And then obviously we kind of pulled up during the day. And then finally during this session is when we started to see this break, as well as the ES right here on the 1 hour time frame. It broke this morning's 7 a.m. low. So as I was seeing like price pull down on the ES, obviously NASDAQ is really weak too, and sell side liquidity is right there. You know, I don't trade the session that much, so I wasn't looking for anything crazy, but I wanted to participate because it's one of those things where you see the trade set up, you're like, you know what? I just have to do it. Sometimes you just have to execute. So one other thing too I want to point out is, it sounds kind of crazy. Don't know if it's actually going to happen, right? But I think it's important to note, we do have a 4 hour sell side liquidity from August 13th down here at 18.647. So it does sound really, really insane, but who knows if NASDAQ really is that weak. We might have the potential to push down there. We do have this trend line that has been respected right here once, twice. This would be the third time when we start to bounce. We might consolidate, we might push up. Who knows? This imbalance right here is in fact a 4 hour imbalance, so it could continue to bounce off this area. But if we do have, you know, enough bears in the market to kind of squeeze it, grab that, maybe break it and push lower for, you know, these little wicks. Otherwise, grab that and push higher. That is a possibility I'm looking at for NFP, especially if ES continues to show weakness on the higher time frame, maybe grabbing its liquidity here as well. Finally starting on the shoe rack first, and then after gotta do this big dresser. So once we're done, I will show you guys the finished product. So we finished the shoe cabinet, y'all. It's really nice and really clean. So the way it works is you open the drawers and your shoes are just gonna slide right inside and you can close it. The dresser, we weren't able to finish and complete it, so that will be tomorrow's problem. And that's a wrap on today's video. Finally showered and cleaned, ready to go to bed. So let me know if you like this type of content, because I know it's a bit different than what you're used to. So I would love your feedback. But as always, I do appreciate your time and support. I wish you guys nothing but the best and most success in all that you do. And I will see you all in the next video.